கரூரில் விஜய் பிரச்சாரத்தில்
of the Karur Stampede probe.
வெற்றி கழக தலைவர் விஜயனுடைய பிரச்சாரத்தில் 41 பேர் உயிரிழந்துள்ளனர். சம்பவம் நடந்த நள்ளிரவே முதல்வர் வருகிறார், அமைச்சர்கள் முகாம் எடுக்கிறார்கள். 7 நாள் கடந்தும் தமிழக வெற்றி கழக தலைவர் விஜய் இன்னும் நேரில் சந்திக்கவில்லை.
September 27, 2025. Nearly 41 were killed and hundreds were injured. The Karur Stampede. We are not supporting any particular political party leader, but we are asking a proper answer. You may think what we know about politics and why we are talking. Who else will talk if not the leaders of tomorrow? We know how to be rational. We know what is right and what is wrong. We need a proper answer and we are well matured to get that. Even the Jallikattu issue was taken to conclusion by the students' initiative. We know to be rational and we know to decide which is right and which is wrong. Let's come to the issue. TVK 20 lakhs, DMK 10 lakhs and BJP 2 lakhs. Are they giving price tag to the lives? Does that the value of one life? We need proper answer. Whose mistake is it? Is particular party's mistake or the people's mistake? Does the authorities lack responsibility? We raise questions for each and every problem. It's not only politics we are talking. From the Thiruparangundram issue to the Pakistan-India war issue, we will raise our voice. We are the future of tomorrow. We raise our voice for every issue yesterday, today and tomorrow.
Every individual in Tamil Nadu, including yourself, might only have one thing on their mind today. And today, we Queen Mara students are also here to give a 2 cents apiece on it.
Political leaders, press people, and High Court judges and lawyers have spoken about it.
We are not here to support any political parties.
41 people have lost their life. Out of it, 11 are just innocent kids.
We as students need a peaceful and safer future, and now we feel like we have to talk about this topic, and now we are going to have a debate on it.
On September 27, TVK leader Mr. Vijay conducted a rally in Karur where 41 people were allegedly dead, in which 11 were children. So my take on this is it was mostly TVK's fault because there was no light supply or even the ambulance was delayed. And people actually told that there was no water supply and even several basic necessities were denied. There was no proper crowd management which actually led to the stampede and many deaths of people.
This is not the TVK's fault because TVK is not the ruling party, neither the opposition party. So TVK can't take the whole responsibility for this campaign. And the supplies, water supply and everything has been given, and there is a proof that it has been distributed to all the people who have asked for it. And this campaign is taking place in a narrow street which Vijay has asked for a more bigger place for the campaign. So this incident is completely depends on the government and not the TVK.
If you know that it's going to be a small, narrow place, why did he decide to go there? Even though if it's going to be a small, he know that he has a huge crowd and lot of people are going to come, more than 10,000, and yet he decided to go to that place, a very small place which can handle 20,000 plus people. So that's why the stampede happened. He knew that something bad is going to happen, and yet he went there. Why did he go there? That's his problem. He did a mistake over there. He did not take any other precautions. People went inside the genset room which had no close security, and it was an open area with just hay. It was covered in hay, so people were easily able to break it and go on top of it, which caused the power loss. That's why people wasn't able to see at night, and a lot of stampede was.
It is the job of the government to give protection. Let it be that Vijay knows that the street is small, but he had asked for the larger street for past 4 to 5 campaigns he had been. But it is denied. It is actually denied by the government. It is planned. The government didn't give him a long. If you say that it was hair all over there, and then Vijay, the people who came there went in there, but it is the job of the protection or the police who are present there to control the crowd and then stop the stampede there. But it didn't happen because there was lack of protection out there. So it is obviously the government who didn't give protection.
Alright, so the bigger spot was denied. Why would he go there knowing that it's a small place? It's a small place. He shouldn't have gone there. That's what I'm trying to say. He shouldn't have gone there in the first place. Plus, it's his rally. He should be aware of the precautions to be taken. He should have asked for more police, and he should have asked for more food supply. But he did not do that. That's why the stampede was caused. It was his rally, and he was supposed to take the care of the precautions. Why would DMK enter this? This is his rally. Why would they be involved in taking care of the precautions, the food supply? There's no place for DMK to take part in this. This is Vijay's rally, not DMK's rally. So DMK maybe has to provide what he asked. They did provide what he asked. They don't have to do extra. It's not their work to do this. He should know what amount of people is gonna come, what he should do, but he did not. So you can't blame DMK over here. He should take accountability, rather blame DMK. You can't just throw a blame while it's happening on your head and he's handling it, not DMK.
People who went to the TVK's rally, are they the people of Are they the people who are taking care under the DMK's government or not? They are the people of DMK as well, because it is their job to control. Okay, if they know that there more crowd is coming, then they should have the knowledge that if we put more protection, then there will be no such stampedes there, because there has been record of such stampedes over huge crowd in Kumbh Mela or IPL, anything. They have the records of it. So if there is more and more crowd, then DMK also should put the protection over there, because it is also their people. It doesn't mean that if they go to TVK's rally, it doesn't mean that then they are not our people, right? It is their job to protect the people of Tamil Nadu. It is not only that if they go to TVK's rally or something, it is not that they are not my people. It is their job. If there is an overcrowd, then they should put more protection there, so that should
define. Vijay asked for 450 and that amount, and DMK have provided 500. It's already extra. DMK did provide extra.
The crowd is more. He is a popular personality. The crowd is more. There's been more campaign which has happened there. If we look at Madurai, did they even tell that, okay, this is the approximate amount of people who are going to come there, so that
in Madurai it was a closed arena. That doesn't have anything to relate with the rally.
Exactly, it was a rally. It was a 40-kilometer wide road. There should be people coming over one point to one point. Extra people would be adding,
which were highly populated business areas. So even if they wanted to host it there, the same problem would have happened. Because of the noise pollution and the other factors affecting it, you couldn't have held a rally there.
Right? Without a non-polluted area, how can you actually do campaign?
They must have thought over it. Even that Vijay has thought over and asked 3 places, right? They should have thought over even more, and then aren't we the people of Tamil Nadu? They have the responsibility of taking care of us, right? They should have thought of it, and they should have. There have been major events where there's been already more stampedes in the Kumbh Mela, it's been said. So they should have thought that at least they should have limited the number of people who came. There should have been more police protection, where police were. Because there wasn't much police protection. People were climbing over houses, roofs, and trees. They fell into the crowd, and then because of that, many people died. They didn't die only because of stampede. They climbed and they jumped down.
More police control over the campaign.
He did it on multiple occasions. He did it on multiple occasions in the crowd during the places, and he also released videos about this matter. And he also told to the people, to the public, where the videos were taken places, and then news people were there, media was there. He did mention it in multiple occasions that they needed more protection, they needed a bigger place.
But
Vijay is a national leader. Just his voice, just his presence would hold with the Tollywood population and with the fans. So he knew all that. To me, it seems like he wanted to create an agenda where he was okay with seeing the death of people just to say that the ruling government does not care about my party. He was okay with his own fans being killed just so he can say, look, the deaths are being made because of the ruling party. He took zero accountability for the deaths that have happened. Even in his apology video, he said, it's all because of DMK. You will pay for what you did. Look, it's Vijay's fault. He knew the power. Vijay is the power.
If TVK was under rule,
how will you say that it is not going to be denied again? If it is going to be delayed, then when is
he going to have a campaign? Protection first. Safety first.
the government. The protection first.
If they're not going to provide the protection, he should have never conducted a rally.
The election. It's an active political party. They can't just dissolve the party.
They should have done it. They should have cancelled the rally, and they should have done something like something in a closed arena where safety is more.
He asked for it.
Repeating the statement, closed arena was asked, but
Closed
the
arena was
government
not
wasn't
provided.
provided.
It was not provided because it could have not been given in Karur. TVK could have waited. It was a matter of waiting. They couldn't wait.
But then again, the election is next year, right?
Yeah.
If they keep on waiting, then what's the point of the campaign?
Life doesn't matter. Only the
They are
influence
No,
matter.
but then again-
they know about it, but they have been denied. What could they do? Because they are not a good
They can't do anything. So they
So let me
can't
get
do
you
If they had the same rally,
Let me
they would
get
have
this
been
right.
accepted.
You're trying to say that he needs to take his influence, but the safety doesn't matter. The safety matters here.
Safety does matter. That's why he has been asking for more aid.
If
More
he's
area.
not okay, if he's not getting it, why should he go and stuff it in a smaller area? He knows that 20,000 people are gonna
He is
come.
not going.
Okay, fine,
It was
He
given.
did go there.
It was given. It was given. He has no idea about it. He knew about it, but it wasn't his fault because the government is giving the area. He cannot go and rent some place and then do a rally there. It is a road, and then rally should be done on a road, not in closed arena to do it. This not rally.
The overpopulation was not to only blame on TVK. The schools and the colleges were given half-day holiday during the day where the rally was happening. So since that after the half day, right, the students piled up into the places.
We all know.
Think about it. If even though if the school happened the whole day, the place would have been crowded and students couldn't have leave.
It could have been given a holiday.
Yeah,
right?
it could have been a holiday. No, they could have been kept in school, right? They could have been kept in school and
If
college.
they have kept it
But
school,
see,
they were.
Vijay might be new to the politics scene, but he is not new to the limelight at all. He knows exactly the influence he has over youth and young adults. He knows that even if it's not entirely his political ideology that people come for, it's him. It's the people, his fans want to see him. They should have anticipated. So the estimate was, if I'm not mistaken, around 10,000 people. And we should always account for a higher crowd. So let's add 5,000. But the turnout was way more than that. And for a normal political rally, we can count that. But with Vijay, not only is he a politician, he's an actor. He has an acting background. He has a huge fan base that not entirely his, I wouldn't say it's not entirely his fault, but yes, he should have been given a bigger venue. But in the face, when it comes to safety, you cannot compromise. It's people's lives you're playing with.
It is evident that he came late, but the thing is, it was not only that reason that he came late, okay? People came from different cities overnight. They were staying over the night. They were there yesterday itself. They were there before the day before the event. So you can't count the whole crowd on the...
He
only
caused
50%.
public hysteria. He
Yes.
caused people to faint, and this caused public hysteria. See, if a group of people faint, then the people around them will grow unrest too, and this caused the entire population to basically go crazy.
And the medical aid and immediate overnight autopsies that were, might I add, conducted by the ruling party determined that not all of them died by asphyxia. So many of them died of hypothermia, which is due to prolonged exposure to sun and lack of water and starvation.
See, if they should organize it right, it's not only the TVK's thing. If the TVK was the ruling party, they would have, without any restrictions, taken up the measures that they were needed to take care of the people that was coming for their rally. They are not the ruling party and they are just an upcoming new party. And shouldn't the ruling party that we voted for, responsible for us, shouldn't they have taken more care? Shouldn't they be providing us with water, with food, with protection? With ambulance services, I do agree that people are fainting. What was the ruling party doing? There was a hospital right behind the arena, right behind the area. They did not take them there. They did not take the patients to the hospital right behind the arena. They took them to a faraway hospital, and then ambulances were circulating all around. There was unnecessary ambulances circulating all around. But why did they not take care of any of the patients who were fainting? What's wrong with that? Who decided that? That wasn't Vijay, was it?
That was a proof that the vehicle over there was moving in a 5 km per hour. So, what is the chance that ambulance would have straight gone to that hospital. It was with that huge crowd, the ambulance wouldn't have easily gone to that nearby hospital. So that's why. So they took the easier path, which is the far distance hospital. That's why.
Because the hospital was overcrowded. It was overcrowded with patients in the TVK rally. What else can you do if a hospital is overcrowded? You go to the next hospital.
Hospital was not overcrowded.
It was
It
overcrowded.
was.
That's simply
Even
wrong.
the
It was.
fans came to the fans even came to the hospital. They crowded the hospital just to see what happened. The fans were eager. They crowded every single hospital. So the patients were taken to the far distance hospital. That's
Then
why
what will you say with the ambulance circulating unnecessarily? They did not take up any patients. They did not take up any patients.
They don't
This is
circulate.
wrong.
The ambulances had a hard time just getting around
Yes.
because of the crowd.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, why do they need unnecessary movement? All they need is to take the patient from the place of affection to the hospital, right? They did not do that.
There is no proof that ambulances were unnecessary.
No,
Yeah.
the ambulances were.
That is not
They were
true.
news coverage.
I think TVK, when they requested for the location, they should have set an estimated number of people that were supposed to be
The
attending.
estimated number was the number you said was 10,000. But it can be
Exceeded,
extended. Yeah.
What you said?
Yes,
That
that's
was
what
not
Police
a
forces,
DMK had
the
a
water
rally.
supply, everything was only for the 10,000 people that was estimated.
there was no water bottle given before the rally.
An already tightly populated, crowded place. It's a hot day. It's Tamil Nadu. He was late. There was not enough food resource. Wouldn't you classify that as dangerous situations and the rally should be stopped?
And you know the population that TVK fans have, so.
It was a huge crowd, and there were 25 plus slippers thrown at Vijay. So as these slippers were thrown, the surrounding people who were like crazy for Vijay started attacking those who threw slippers.
So let me just ask you a question, Hari. Vijay is a political figure and an actor.
I didn't even tell
A
my
really
point. They threw slippers, and people started attacking those who threw slippers. So this started commotion and caused a lot of stampede in a particular place. This caused police to get involved, and police started attacking those people. And this even caused a lot of stampede.
May I?
Yeah.
See, we do agree that Vijay is a really popular person, right? And all the people who came there are Vijay's fans, right? What kind of fan throws a slipper at his own idol? I don't think fans do that, do they? A fan does not. throw
Not
slippers.
everyone is a fan of Vijay.
Becoming a conversation on civic sense, I don't think that's.
Okay, so throughout this entire conversation, we've talked about whose fault is it and the problems that have been involved in this entire stampede. So basically, we've all come to a conclusion that it's both the party's fault as well as the people's fault for being overexcited and enthusiastic. So, see, basically, all of this is finished, all of this is over. So, what we can do is move on. What can we do to make the lives of people who have lost their loved ones better? So, everyone immediately what comes to their mind, monetary compensation. But if you think about it, when farmers have lost their land due to some natural disasters, for that land the government is giving money. So for an inanimate object, for a non-living item, they're also giving a monetary compensation, and for the loss of a life, they're also giving monetary compensation. So what does this speak about the social justice of those who have died? So to me, I feel like the government should have been more responsible. They should be more responsible. They should take like better steps, give better job opportunities, give them a higher step, a better ladder in the education system, so that they can also improve. They won't be dragged down by those who died, but they'll be lifted up by the government so that they can establish themselves in this world. So like, anyone have any other thoughts on that?
So basically, let's say a parent has died in the stampede. Then in this case, the family did not just lose the breadwinner or the one who provides the money, but it also loses the support that a father or mother can give to the family. So I think for all the families who have unfortunately lost a life in the stampede, they should be given with education for the family and all the support that a father would naturally give to their children. And if a child has lost a life in a stampede, then that's even worse. And I think there is no amount of monetary compensation that can really equal to this, and they should be given, well, for the other members of the family, they should be given education and vocational training too, so that they can move on with their lives.
Major commotions has happened, and then we can't put a blame on a single party or a single person. There's definitely mistakes of everyone involved, including the people in both the parties. And I think what's important right now is not to think of who to blame or who to push the blame onto, but to get the justice for the 41 people, including the 11 children who very unfortunately has been passed away in this event. And I think that there should be an involvement of the CBI or some other like unbiased force which investigates the matter thoroughly and then comes to a conclusion about like what's went wrong, what caused this, and how the victims can be compensated.
Ultimately, 41 deaths, 11 of whom were children. What we talked today was not just about political propaganda or a conflict of interest between political parties. We talked about real sentiments, real life sentiments about people dying, people who had a family, children who are dying. So, with what we've discussed, I think that we've come to a solution that all parties were at fault, and ultimately, not just the Madras High Court, but also the Supreme Court the High Court, the Delhi Court has to be involved, the CBI has to be involved for a solution to be formed. And there needs to be communication between the ruling party, the opposition party, and the people. There has to be some kind of coordination for matters like this to not be continued in the future. Because this really was a very unfortunate warning to all of us. We are, as the youth of India, how the government handles the situation now is how we can prepare ourselves to handle something in the future too. So I believe in the end, right now, what we all have is hope and trust in the government. Because hope is the only thing that we can truly have. Even though we can discuss all the matters, we have no real hand in the play of the situation or how the solutions can be formed. So I think we all hope that a solution will be formed and justice will be served for all the people, and I hope all the deaths can rest peacefully, knowing that justice can be served. Okay. As students participating in today's discussion on the Karur Stampede, we wish to emphasize that our conversation was grounded in respect, responsibility, and a sense of commitment to the truth. We are proud global citizens, and as global citizens, you may expect us to be aware on international issues and participate in MUNs and stuff, but we are aware that our home is right here. And it's important as global citizens that we start from our home, and it's essential that we talk about issues that are prevalent in our local areas first before we go on to the global center stage. And once again, I would like to make it clear that what we speak and our perception is not about spreading political propaganda or personal biases to any political party, but instead it is to spread awareness, and it comes from a place of justice. Because in the end, all we can really do is hope for justice to be served, and hope for the wrongdoers to get what they truly deserve. And in the end, this conversation was about finding a solution and bringing peace to all of them involved.
We demand justice. Jai Hind.